times about broken promises. So what makes this plan, and you and your plan in general, different than in the past?
Well, what happened in the past, and I talked a little bit about that history, I think the mayor of Colorado Springs and the council in 2005, with the best of intentions, created a stormwater enterprise. We're going to have a permanent source of funding. But what happened is, Doug Bruce led a campaign against the rain tax. I don't think the council did a good job educating the voters about what was at stake, and they said, yeah, I don't want to be, pay this fee that I didn't approve of. And so they voted that way, and the council did away with the funding. What's different here is the council and I are willing to enter into a contractual intergovernmental agreement that's enforceable. We will commit this level of funding for a certain period of time, and they'll have enforcement mechanisms if we don't produce that amount of funding. As I said, I see the MS4 permit situation as a little bit of a blessing in disguise, in the sense that's another mechanism that will hold Colorado Springs' feet to the fire. We're going to enter an agreement with an EPA saying, hopefully, we will commit to doing this, and that's legally enforceable. It will be basically a federal court decree, and if we don't comply with that, you can go back to court. So rather than being subject to the voters saying, we don't want to pay this, we will be contractually and by court order obligated to have a sustainable, appropriately funded stormwater system, which is in the interests of the citizens of Colorado Springs and the interests of all our downstream neighbors.
How does an IGA get around the requirement in favor that a council or elected officials can't obligate future elected officials financially?
Well, as I indicated on that issue to the commissioners, and they understand that, the enforcement mechanism will relate to utilities as an enterprise, and utilities as an enterprise can make those multi-term obligations. So if Colorado Springs did not pay or expend the appropriate amount of money in a particular year, utilities would be obligated to pay the difference. And of course, their remedy against the city of Colorado Springs would be their excess revenue payment to the city of Colorado Springs of about $32 million a year. So they would be guaranteed that they would get reimbursed for what they paid to guarantee Colorado Springs obligation.
And then I heard the word litigation thrown around a few times. Is that something that you're trying to avoid?
Yeah, we're trying to avoid it.